when a dude is talking bad about another dude to a woman, that's bitch shit.
Oh, yeah.
That's bitch shit.
Yes.
I don't do that. I can have a beef with you, right? And if I see a girl that you know, I'm not going to say shit to her about you. That's cornball shit. But they do that to me. And I've been told by women. That's what's great is like my relationship with certain women be like, yo, I just want to let you know, you thought that was your man.
When it comes to celebrity gossip, the internet is always buzzing with the latest news. Recently, a hot topic has been circulating about Shannon Sharpe, the legendary NFL star and co-host of Undisputed on FS1. Rumors have been swirling, suggesting that Sharpe might be gay. This speculation has sparked a wave of discussions and debates across social media platforms. Now, one outspoken comedian, Godfrey, known for his no-holds-barred commentary, is stepping into the ring to give his take on the situation. But what does comedian Godfrey think about all this? Join us as we'll dive deep into this controversy and explore Godfrey's reaction to the rumors surrounding Shannon Sharpe's sexuality. In a recent podcast, Godfrey shared his thoughts on the dynamics of success and loyalty in the entertainment industry. He reflected on how platforms like Club Shay Shay and other TV shows have provided opportunities for rising talents, likening them to platforms that elevate individuals to kings. However, he acknowledged the criticism that such platforms might force individuals to reveal personal aspects of their lives, such as sexuality, in exchange for fame. Godfrey noted a trend where once someone achieves a certain level of success, others may become envious or critical. He humorously remarked that being accused of gay could be seen as a sign of success, joking that if someone called him moist booty, he would take it as a badge of honor. This playful banter highlights his perspective on the absurdity of certain societal expectations and stereotypes. Moreover, Godfrey emphasized the importance of humility and loyalty, expressing his belief that success should not lead to forgetting one's roots. He stressed the value of bringing in people who have the talent and potential to succeed rather than merely using connections for personal gain. He cited instances of comedians like Ruben Paul, Dante Nero, Marina Franklin, and Yamaneika Saunders, whom he considers deserving of recognition and opportunities for their talent and hard work. It seems ingrained in our mindset, perhaps stemming from historical divides like slavery, where the masters purposely created divisions among slaves. They favored the house slaves over the field slaves, causing jealousy and a sense of unfairness among them. This practice has left a mark on our collective psyche, but it doesn't have to define us. We have the power to break this cycle, to choose a different path if we so desire. Godfrey informed Shannon Sharpe, reflecting on his own experiences, "I wonder if my upbringing played a role in shaping my views. Have you ever thought about how parenting influences our perspectives on success and competition? Some may argue that my outspoken nature has caused rifts among comedians, but let me tell you, conflicts exist in every community, not just ours." Speaking frankly, I've noticed a stark difference between how the Black and white communities handle these issues. White comedians, for instance, often exhibit a strong sense of solidarity. They support each other, collaborate on podcasts, and boost each other's careers. Take Joe Rogan and Adam Carolla, for instance. They regularly feature each other on their podcasts, extending a helping hand whenever needed. This unity among white comedians stands in contrast to what I've observed in our community. We seem to struggle with supporting one another and fostering a similar sense of camaraderie. It's a tough pill to swallow, but we have to acknowledge our shortcomings if we ever hope to improve. Godfrey raises a crucial point about how we tend to air our grievances in public, especially in the comedy world. He questions why there's an addiction to calling each other out publicly, constantly scrutinizing who's funny and who's not. This behavior seems unique to our community, as other groups don't engage in such public critiques. While controversy can be entertaining, Godfrey wonders why we can't show more support for one another. He advocates for a different approach, suggesting that comedians should be collaborating and supporting each other. Instead of tearing each other down, they should be lifting each other up. Godfrey acknowledges that not everyone will get along, and he's had his share of comedians who don't like him. Despite this, he chooses to handle these situations privately, refusing to engage in public drama. He shares a personal experience where a fellow comedian spoke negatively about him behind his back. Thankfully, the person who heard these comments didn't believe them and informed Godfrey about it. This incident highlights the importance of not jumping to conclusions and giving others the benefit of the doubt. In essence, Godfrey's message is about focusing on personal growth and excellence. He believes in staying in his lane, minding his own business, and striving to be the best comedian he can be. This serves as a reminder to all of us to prioritize our own journey and not get caught up in unnecessary drama or negativity. Godfrey said, "I'm someone who values loyalty and integrity. I don't believe in stabbing people in the back, figuratively speaking. I think it's a sign that things are going well for you when others start taking shots at you. It's a common occurrence in the entertainment industry, but it's not something I engage in." He continued saying, "I've had women tell me that when a man speaks poorly about another man to them, it's seen as a sign of weakness. They appreciate it when someone like me doesn't stoop to that level. Even if I have a disagreement with someone, I wouldn't badmouth them to others, especially not to someone they're involved with. That's just not how I operate." It's unfortunate that in our community, there's often a lack of support for one another. However, there are exceptions. Some comedians like D.L. Hewley and Michael Blackson have been supportive of me. D.L. in particular always shares my videos and praises my work. Michael also shows his support in various ways, even if it's just a small gesture. But even with these pockets of support, there's still a sense of disunity among us. We need to do better at lifting each other up and supporting one another's careers. It's a long-standing issue that we must address if we want to see positive change in our community. Godfrey shared an intriguing story about a man he knew who was a major drug dealer in New York City. This man boasted about his fearlessness, claiming he was not afraid of anything. However, his attitude changed when he traveled to China to make a deal with the Triads, a powerful mafia group. Upon entering their headquarters, he was struck by their extreme organization and calm demeanor, which intimidated him greatly. During a conversation with the head of the Triads, the man was told something profound. The Triad leader acknowledged the influence and creativity of Black people, particularly in music and style, noting that many others envy these traits. However, he pointed out a critical flaw: lack of unity. The Triad leader expressed that Black people, despite their creativity and influence, often struggle to come together and stay united, making them easy to divide and conquer. This observation struck a chord with Godfrey, who emphasized the significance of unity, even in criminal enterprises. He highlighted the irony that while other groups, such as the mafia in various forms, can organize and cooperate effectively, Black people often struggle to do the same, even in illegal activities. When it comes to the world of comedy, Godfrey believes there's a glaring issue: lack of support among comedians. He acknowledges that some comedians talk negatively about him behind his back, but he chooses to ignore it and keep moving forward. He finds it unfortunate that there are individuals who actively try to block others' success instead of lending a helping hand. Godfrey describes these individuals as gatekeepers within the gatekeepers, suggesting that there are influential figures in the comedy industry who have the power to uplift or hinder others' careers. He recalls an incident where someone falsely accused him of being a joke thief, something he vehemently denies due to his commitment to originality. This experience highlights the challenges faced by comedians in an industry where reputation and relationships are crucial. He expresses frustration with the mentality of some individuals who, once they achieve success, are unwilling to help others climb the ladder. He contrasts this with the approach of comedians like Kevin Hart, who actively supports and promotes his friends and colleagues, ensuring that they too can enjoy success. Godfrey admires Hart's generosity and believes that this is the right way to approach success, lifting others up instead of pulling the ladder up behind you. Another comedian he praises for his supportive nature is Nick Cannon, particularly for his work on Wild 'N Out. Despite initial reluctance, Godfrey found working on the show to be a positive experience, largely due to Cannon's commitment to creating opportunities for others. He applauds Cannon for his efforts in hiring and supporting a diverse range of talent. In essence, Godfrey advocates for a more supportive and inclusive comedy community where success is not seen as a limited resource to be hoarded, but as something to be shared and celebrated among peers. He believes that by lifting each other up, comedians can create a more vibrant and thriving industry for all. Guys, would you be glad if people refer you to be gay because of your level of success? Let us know your thoughts in the comments below. And then don't forget to check out the next video if you don't know that. Kendrick Lamar vs. Jay. Cole, the unspoken subliminal war explained is real. Don't forget to subscribe. See you in the next video.